Hi guys, so how is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well, and another day has gone by. I'm so excited to actually purchase many Emiway's blush collection, so I'm excited about that. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Ronelle, and thank you so much for joining me today. So before we get into this video, don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. And this is going to be torture for me because I've already done one video about this person and here I am doing it again. So anyway, if you weren't aware, Luscious Massacre actually had a live. He did a live on, I think it was probably the weekend, and I did see somebody was for lack of a better word, advertising it on Twitter. So when I went and I checked it out, it actually said something to the effect of something about hypocrisy, and I thought it was so long. I just did not have the time at that time to watch it. So I eventually did give it a watch. And if you're not aware of the whole situation, Luscious Massacre did have a bit of drama. I think it was last year, November. I could be wrong, but it was sometime last year where he was beefing with Dustin Daly, Nick Snider, Rich Lux, and I personally was on Luscious's side 100% because it all stemmed from him. Basically, I think it was taking part for Manny or standing up for Manny anyway. I don't know, but it ended up turning into a whole big palaver. So after Luscious made all those videos, I thought he handled it with grace, with dignity, everything. He handled it very well. Unfortunately, he had his whole COVID episode, and I'll actually link that video down below. I felt he had no business calling out the hospital, the doctor, all that kind of stuff, but you can watch that for yourself. So anyway, he made a live and he basically was now setting the record straight. So I took some clips out of his live, and I'm gonna play it for you now, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
I'm not here for it anymore. I am exhausted. I am tired. Girl, they will rue the day. I'm done. I'm done with these girls. Going forward, I feel like I had a muffle, and I feel like I have to publicly acknowledge that my muffle has been removed, and I'm calling out fakeness. I can't be here with the hypocrisy. I'm done being this scared little girl who was too afraid to talk about these other girls. And the girls who know the tea know the tea. Read between the lines, find the fantasy. I'm not spilling any names, mamas. I feel like the beauty community is at an all-time low. And they're always coming for each other. And then these bullies add so much toxicity and so much fakeness to it. And then before you know it, girl, it's like they topple them. They topple careers. Look what happened to James Charles. Just a year ago, she was fully going through the gigs because these bullies, and the main bully of all, honey, they were coming for her. They were coming for her, spreading lies, falsifying records, alleging and falsifying accusations. It was all fully fake and orchestrated. It was literally strategized like a war. When I came out that I was positive with COVID-19, I was on a live, and if somebody has the screenshot, send it to me. If not, I have it. This person literally tipped me while I was this is how disgusting these people are. I'm in the hospital. I just found out I came out positive for COVID-19. I'm freaking out, and then this person tips me. I think he tipped me $19.99. And he said, "Here you go. It looks like you need it more than I do." And it was just so shady and disgusting. Like trying to make it seem like you're poor. It was a low blow. It was a low blow. And it was such a low blow that I never addressed it. You literally were tormenting me when I was going through a very, very dark period. You know what? I've met Teresa Romer. Teresa Romer has actually taken me out. She took me out to eat one time, and she invited me into her home. She has a beautiful home, you guys. I mean, I'm telling you, when I went to her home, I got goosebumps the first time because it was just, you know, like, it was just, the home was real, honey. Teresa Romer's house is worth or whatever. And honestly, I don't care about money, girl. I saw the house and then I was like, okay, girl, not bothered. You know, it's not even that big of a deal. The first time I met Teresa, she just felt like a lot of fun. She felt very vibrant, and she just felt like someone who's young and at heart, and she just seemed like a lot of fun, and she was really, really nice to me. She even booked me to do her makeup one time, and I did her makeup, and she looked fierce. One time she took me out to eat, and it was nothing but lovely the couple of times that I hung out with her, and that's all I know. I know that we follow each other on social media, and that's all I know. I don't watch her channel because I honestly, I just don't watch YouTube that often. I don't watch a lot of YouTube. So, and I know that she posts a lot of videos. Like, she posts a lot of videos, and it's hard to keep up. So I've seen some of her videos, but I don't watch her channel. So I haven't really been keeping up with her life because she was not my friend. She was my friend's friend. And then when me and my friend, it just didn't work out any further, any longer, I stopped seeing Teresa. If you guys have seen her videos from YouTube, she does like motivational stuff, and she would give me a lot of good advice. I haven't kept up with her, so I don't know what's going on. All I know is that right now the girls are battling, okay? That's all I know. I just know that right now the girls are battling, and all I know is that I know the tea. My friends told me, Luscious, just stay out of it because those people are so toxic. And I don't mean Teresa. I mean the bullies, not Teresa, because she's never been a bully to me. Just stay out of it because karma's coming and those bullies are going to take each other out. And look at them right now. They swear they're like the little, the vlog squad or whatever they're called. And they swear. But girl, they're just battling themselves amongst each other, and they're just like shredding. There's no loyalty. These people ain't got no loyalty, honey. I don't know anything about Teresa because I have not talked to Teresa. I don't follow Teresa. I don't know any of the tea as to what is going on. And the moment they can take somebody down and make $1, bitch, they're gonna come for you and they're gonna chop your head right off. That's the tea. That's the tea. That's the tea.
So you guys, there you have it. Luscious is making it known that he will no longer be silenced. The ball gag is off, and he will be taking a stand for himself. He's tired of the hypocrisy. He's tired of being scared to talk about the girls. For number one, it's like, were you ever scared? Because with all the videos that you did make, I was actually very proud of him for actually taking a stand for what's right. And that's what you call integrity. That was the epitome of integrity right there, in my eyes. So why now? And he even stated that, you know, he normally takes his lives down, but he's going to leave this live up. So I'm trying to figure out why now. Because this just does not make any sense to me whatsoever, okay? And I'm going to be very honest and very upfront, and I'm going to say it for what it is, you know? As far as I'm concerned, this is BS. For number one, Luscious went through it. You know, he was in a place where it is scary as hell. He contracted the virus. He was going through, as he said, the gigs. You know, he didn't know, he was afraid. And this is where I stand. You went through it. You are so blessed to have come out on the other side. People are literally losing their lives on a daily basis. And this is how you choose to take a second chance in life than to create drama. That is low. That is, for me, that is low. Why focus on the negative? Why bring up something or revisit something that happened months ago that people have literally forgot about? But you want to now bring it back to light. You want to come and be a part of being a bully because you want to get this message across to these people that you will no longer be silenced, the gag is off, and you're going to stand up for what's right. And another thing is, why do you have to be so discreet? You know, it's like everybody knew the drama between you, Rich, Dustin, and Nick. And, oh, I'm not mentioning any names. It's like, if people didn't know who you were talking about, it's either they were living under a rock or they're just not into drama. So we all knew you're talking about Rich Lux, Dustin Daly, Nick Snider, and maybe somewhere there you were referencing Jeffree Star, which is like, really? You came out of something that nobody knows. People are literally dying because of this virus. You can't take a stand for positive energy now, but you rather focus on negative. I can't understand that. I truly cannot understand that. Luscious, if you don't like what you see, what's going on in the beauty community, I always say give credit where credit is due, okay? And I would also like to say that you are amazingly talented at what you do, doing drag. I can't even explain how talented I feel you are. You are extremely talented. Take that talent, do your makeup tutorials, you know, do something that's positive, that's gonna distract people from everything that's going on in this world. You know, contribute to positivity. Don't contribute to negative. You know, be a solution to the problem. Don't contribute to the problem. If you don't like certain people, you know, all you gotta do is click unsubscribe and don't give them any more of your time. Don't follow them on social media. Pay no attention. Don't give them that view, or just don't. It's as easy as that. Okay, let's talk about the people that he's referencing in this video. I'm gonna start off with Rich Lux, okay? And unfortunately, him and Rich Lux lost a good friendship. You know, friendships come, friendships go. But you know what? They can always be mended. You never know. But the thing that I did not appreciate, and don't get me wrong, you know, Rich Lux is a person of his own. He's going to do what he wants to do. Nobody's going to tell him anything. He's owned his bias towards Jeffree Star. He's loyal to Jeffree Star. Okay. One thing I cannot appreciate about Luscious is the fact that he exposed Rich for being a racist from text messages that he had from years ago. So he chose, when he was going through all this drama with all these people, with Rich, everybody, he chose to bring those text messages that he had from years ago and bring them into limelight now. It also explains the type of person that you are, Luscious, that you would hold on to such things for so many years. And in your mind, I'm thinking, if you held on to this for so many years and then brought it into the light now, you had intentions of using that against Rich Lux. That's just my opinion. Then let's move on to Dustin Daly. Dustin Daly, you mentioned in your video, when you were in hospital, you made live videos. And I watched those live. That's why I made a video of my own, which I said I'm going to insert down below. I remember, and this is what pissed me off, was that at the beginning of every video, you gave your Venmo, you gave your Cash App, right? You were asking people for donations. And not realizing, you gave this perception to people that you were broke, you couldn't afford the hospital bill, you had nowhere to stay. You just moved from Los Angeles back to Brownsville. You can't go back to your mother's house because you need your own place to quarantine and all that good stuff. Okay, fine. In your life, you thanked Rich Lux for his donation. And now, all of a sudden, you want to bring up Dustin Daly, who contributed to you, as you said, $19.99. You said that made you feel poor. You said that Dustin Daly tormented you. And when he gave you the $19.99, he put there, it looks like you need this more than me. Which I get it, but he gave it. So it was for you to send that money back, reject it, send it back. But you held on to that until now. So you could bring all this out to expose these people, which that's shady as fuck right there. You should have addressed it there and then. What I don't have respect for is the fact that people hold on to information knowing that they're going to hold it against that person down the road. Grow up. Grow up. You said that he made you feel poor. You said that he tormented you. Off the back, you have Twitter, you have Instagram, you have text messages. You should have addressed it there and then, Luscious. Off the back. But that's just me. Then we move on to, before we move on, there is something that I did find on Twitter, which Dustin actually got on his feed. And I want you guys to pay attention because Dustin seems to have got a lot of flack for that tweet, which I inserted in the video. And if you pay attention to the timestamp, it'll show you Dustin made that tweet at 9:02. And Luscious actually came out with a tweet at 9:05. So you make up your own mind from that. Totally make up your own mind from that. So we move on to Nick Snider. When you made a video about Nick Snider, you made bold accusations. You said Nick Snider's a liar. You said Nick Snider's a bully. He's using Rich Lux. He's a social climber. You question why did he move to Houston, Texas. As far as I know, from watching from watching Nick Snider's video, he did mention that he was moving to Houston because he actually needed he needed to be somewhere else because he was going through a divorce or something to that effect. So I assumed, okay, he is friends with Rich Lux, so why not move close to Rich Lux? I'm not going to think, oh, this man needs, as a social climber, he needs to. It's like, it just didn't make sense to me. It's like, didn't we play this game when we're in elementary school, just to say tit for tat and all that kind of stuff? It wouldn't to me, in my mind, I wouldn't class Nick Snider as a social climber for the mere fact was that he was doing well on his own, you know. Basically, him and, well, Rich Lux has climbed the ladder now. Rich Lux has literally climbed the ladder since, in subscribers I'm talking about, I think after Nick Snider left to go back to Florida. But my thing is that Nick Snider was a supermodel, okay? And he's always been surrounded by influential people. So why would he need to go to Rich or leech onto Rich Lux as a soul? I don't know. It just does not make any sense to me. So I'll actually link that video down below so you can watch the video he made about Nick Snider. I couldn't find any other videos, and I wasn't going to go down the road of what went on between him and Rich Lux, and it's just too much for my brain, way too much for my brain. It's just totally irrelevant as far as I'm concerned right now. We are going through more important things than to be worrying about he said, she said, and it's just too much for me. Luscious, you seem to be taking joy in all this drama that the drama channel is going through, the drama channels are going through right now. You say that there's so much fakeness, and you say that look how they toppled James Charles. No, they did not do that. They were reporting on what was going on. You also accused them that they were falsifying records and accusations, and that they faked and orchestrated it and was all strategized like a war. So this is my thing. If that is all true about these drama channels and about the bully channels, as you call them, don't you think it's your responsibility, first of all, since seeing James Charles as your good Judy, and you feel you need to speak up for him? So to vindicate him, since seeing you know all this, don't you think you should come out with the proof and finally bring these drama channels down? Because I would feel that's the right thing to do. If you say all these things, that they strategized, they orchestrated, they did all this, you should do that. It would be your responsibility if you are right about what you're saying and that you know for a fact. You are doing no service to anybody if you are holding on to that proof. I'm just saying, because those are bold accusations to make. They truly are. Then we move on to Teresa Roma. You were so confused, or I don't know if you're just talking fast or what it was, but you couldn't seem to have kept the story, you know. It's like you don't watch her, but you know what, she motivates you. She gives you so much motivation. Then you don't keep up with her, but you'll follow each other. So I don't know. But you do know about the drama that these drama channels have with her. And how ironic that Teresa Roma, which you've only met twice or maybe 3 times, I can't remember. She's such a good person. You know, you don't have to know her personally, but you can see from her actions, she's far from a good person. She is, with all her millions, with all her status and everything, she's a wannabe. Where these drama channels are, that's where she wants to be. Why is she coming after Nick Snider the way she is? For what? In her little world, He's basically a nothing. And I mean, no disrespect to Nick Snider, don't get me wrong. So you're this big, grand person that's always still looking to have competition with the little man. Really? Does that even begin to make sense? It's like you have the biggest closets in the United States, but you want to have a say about the next person. So what satisfies her? You coming after the little man, but you're supposed to be on top there. One thing I can tell you, Luscious, to bow down to a rich person, you're basically selling yourself short. Because that person may have millions of dollars, but they have no class, they have no morals, they have no ethics. You have all that. You may have all that. You're still richer than her because that's your core value. Money can't buy all that. I'm just saying. So with closing this, all I want to say to Luscious, again, give credit where credit is due. Listen to your friends and stay out of all this drama. Because at the end of the day, whatever wrong people do, and as they say, whatever gets done in the dark always comes to light. So whatever people do wrong, it always catches up with them at some time. I'm not speaking this on Nick's, Dustin or Rich. I'm just letting you know. Be a solution to the problem. Don't contribute to the problem. You hella talented. There's so much you can contribute to your little community, YouTube family. Give them a distraction. Put a smile on their face. You are such a breath of fresh air to watch. You make people laugh. That's the kind of distraction we need. We don't need to hear about drama and accusing this one and accusing that one. Let it go. Let it go. And you guys, Twitter, personally, I look at it and I scroll through it and it is so toxic. It is absolutely toxic. And I always say this, you can't be accountable for anybody else but yourself. Always remember that. Where we are in this world today, nothing is ever going to be the same again. We have gone into a new norm, People are losing their lives on a daily basis. Can we not appreciate the gift of life that we have than to waste it on negativity? You know what I'm saying? Let's uplift each other. If something works on your nerves or you're not happy with something, speak about it, but don't be nasty about it. Voice your opinion. That's all you can do. And if nobody accepts it, tough. They got to respect you for that. They can't hate you because that's how you feel. So you guys, Luscious, I truly hope that you just let this go. Just keep it moving. Do what you do best. And let the past go. So you guys, that's it from me. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Don't forget, please be safe out there. And just be kind to one another. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.